going back to the job search, when y'all were starting to look for jobs, what worked well for you job search wise? What type of resources were out there, or strategies did you kind of apply when you started looking for jobs? And maybe start with like straight out of college, and then those of you who maybe went beyond college, like what do you do each step of the way to kind of help you in this process?
So for me, as soon as I finished graduate school, I actually searched like, the usual ways we all do, and I wasn't coming up with anything. So I stepped out of my comfort zone and actually went to a job search company. So here locally in Pensacola, I'm also from Pensacola, I used Landrum Human Resource Company, and at that point, I was just desperate for any job. And they hired me to work at Landrum instead of sourcing me out. And I will just say, I had a master's degree, and my first job out of graduate school was answering the switchboard. So, it hits a point where you have to remember you're not too good to do anything, and that any job really is a great stepping stone. And it obviously was not in my career path. Did I imagine after years of schooling that I would be answering the phone lines of a corporation? Absolutely not. But it trained me. I learned things I never would have thought I learned about how HR companies work, for instance. That helped me down the road. When I owned my own company, I learned from one of the best companies in town. So you just have to remember, even if it's not in your job field, find a job that is going to challenge you, even if it challenges you in an odd way, like learning how to operate a switchboard. I made great connections too. I learned how to network really well within the company. And to this day, the people I worked for, I actually do business with now. So you never know what job can take you to anything. Even now, I own a bar. I don't work in HR. However, those connections definitely still work for me. So I think my moral of my story is no job is too low for you at this point. Just take something and you'll learn something for sure.